Welcome to the new episode of Flora in the Kitchen. This is Flora Alayan and welcome to my channel.
Our recipe today is the famous Italian bistecca alla Fiorentina, or the so-called T-bone steak. For our procedure, let it rest 3 hours after you get it from the fridge. The ingredients are simple. Of course, this Fiorentina or T-bone steak will be seasoned with rock salt, sea salt, or any salt available in your kitchen. But the traditional is rock salt or sea salt. We need to season it both sides. Some call this Florentine steak or Florentine T-bone steak because it was originated in Florence, Tuscany, Italy. For reference, just read the legend of Florentine T-bone steak at florencewithguide.com. And also, season it with ground black pepper. And for the herb, it needs rosemary. Okay, done seasoning. Now, for the side dish, we have potatoes and zucchini. We will grill them. On medium heat, put our cast iron grill pan for 5 minutes. Now, put our zucchini and cook them 10 minutes for one side and 10 minutes for the other side. This is courgette in English. Be sure to slice our courgette into 6 pieces. On our grill pan, just put them in one direction. Grilled vegetable is highly recommended, ensuring an excellent supply of vitamins and antioxidants, countering the opposite effect of red meat. A perfect combination. 10 minutes have passed. Let's turn them upside down. Before we put the T-bone on the grill, let's glaze it with olive oil. But traditionally, it is seasoned with just salt and pepper. No herb is added, no rosemary. But I love olive oil and rosemary for my beef steak. We will not season this T-bone directly with rosemary. I'll show you later how this herb will be used. For the meantime, let's put it at the side. Let's check our zucchini. This is done. Okay, let's put on a plate and set aside. Then cook the remaining zucchini and the potatoes. It is strongly advised to not pair it with boiled, fried, or baked potatoes. But here I have potatoes. I grilled them, but they are still heavy in our stomach. Wow, it's well cooked and seems good to eat. Let's start cooking T-bone steak. The cast iron pan should be on high heat. Let's put also at the side of the T-bone this rosemary and tomatoes. Just cook a little bit this rosemary. We will extract some flavor from it. We will brush our T-bone with this herb. Let's clean some mess and focus our camera to our T-bone steak. The suggested cooking time is 5 minutes, but I will cook this for 7 minutes to 8 minutes, and we will see the result. Okay, then don't forget to check our tomatoes. Our rosemary is now slightly cooked. Let's brush it on the T-bone. After 7 minutes, let's flip it and cook the other side. Wow! I think this is perfect. This is my first time to cook our T-bone steak. My kind of beef steak is always 1-inch thick. And this is my first time to cook more than 1 1/2 inch thick meat. Okay. Wow. This is how it looks like after 7 minutes. Now, let's cook the 3 other sides of this T-bone. Each side will be cooked for 1 to 2 minutes. Traditionally, the bistecca alla fiorentina, or the original T-bone steak of Florence, Tuscany, is cooked 5 minutes for one side, then 5 minutes for the other side, and 5 minutes for this bone side. I'm cooking now the bone side of this T-bone steak. So all in all, they just cook their bistecca alla fiorentina for just 15 minutes. But mine is different. I cook this for 7 minutes for each side, 7 plus 7 is 14, and 6 minutes for other 3 sides, for a total of 20 minutes. Okay, it's cooked already. Place it on a wooden cutting board. Let it rest for 5 minutes. While our T-bone steak is on 5-minute rest, let's arrange its side dish. Okay, all is ready and it's time to cut our T-bone steak. Okay, it's soft and juicy. This is the result of the 7-minute cook. It's not well done. It's medium to medium rare. And this is what I want in our T-bone steak. Okay, after we finish slicing them, let's arrange this like a mouth-watering plate that makes you hungrier for more. It's ready! Buon appetito!
Thank you for watching, and I hope you like it and learned something from this episode. And always remember that the best ingredient in every recipe is patience. And don't forget to put love in cooking.